Hello, everyone. My name is Melissa Burton, and today I will be doing a PowerPoint presentation that will illustrate my creative storytelling extension activity. It's a book called Brick by Brick, and it was written by Heidi Woodward Sheffield. And so this was a very interesting book that I thought would be fun to help illustrate and to get different props to help really bring the message home with this book. This is a very nice, good book. It definitely it highlights family. It highlights a real positive work ethic, and so I think it's something important that we want to relay to our children. In addition to any reading comprehension skills that we want them to master. And so, this particular book, Brick by Brick, it is about a boy who has a strong bond with his bricklayer father. As they both work hard, they share activities and dream big about their future. Now, some of the props for this book that I would love to use with the kid is this brick that I have here. Shows as a great visual of, trying to get the kids engaged with the story. I also have a little cement truck that I thought was real cute to kind of help bring the story home. And I have three puppets here that I would also, bring to life. This is my little tiny father puppet. Also, I have a little boy because they are so close. This is the little son puppet. And we cannot forget about moms because moms are so important. And so I have a little mom puppet to help illustrate the story as well to get the kids engaged. And so I definitely would use these props to kind of help stimulate discussion and to get them really excited about knowing what's going on in this book. So those are the props that I have for this book. And next, I would start off by reading the title of the book to the children and explain to them what this book is about, which is just about a father or person who lays bricks for his job. And that could, generate some discussion as to what do their parents do, what do their father do for a living. And so that's a good, conversation piece to have with the children. And so throughout the books, I would definitely highlight the illustrations in the book. You have some wonderful illustrations throughout the book, different brick buildings in the book. Everything in this book is centered around bricks. And so bricks is definitely something that these children would not forget with all of these wonderful, colorful illustrations of different brick buildings throughout the book. And so definitely will point out brick buildings in the cover and ask the kids, what are some brick buildings that you are aware of or that you see, when you come here to daycare or you as you drive in a car with your parents, what are some of the brick buildings that you notice in our local area here. So that will get the kids stimulated and get them talking. We want to get them talking as well and get excited about reading and hearing about books. And so I also will explain to the children that the family speaks both Spanish and English, and both of these languages are used throughout the entire pages of this book. So there's literally English print here and also Spanish print that's used here. And this definitely will be something positive for the ELL students to kind of get excited about for those who are, who speak maybe Spanish at home and English at school. So that's something that I was excited to see about this book. And also in the story, culture is brought into the picture here where there's different type of dishes that the students can learn about, and also for the Spanish students, they could share, their particular culture in regards to the type of food that they eat. And listed here, and the empanada is a little pie, meat with meat and or vegetables inside. That's something that I can share, and I'm certain that I did not pronounce that right. And a horchata which is a drink made of rice. And so that's something that we can share to get culture and diversity into the classroom. And also throughout this book, I can point out, it points out what the father and the son both have in common. And so I really like the parallels that they have between the father and the son. Is there's a really tender and special relationship that the book highlights for the children. And so the book does a lot of time giving parallels as to how hard the father works, on his job as a bricklayer, and also how hard the son works, in school and the things that different activities that he is involved in. And my last slide for this PowerPoint presentation is that after the story is complete, I could ask some questions to kind of test their reading comprehension. Some of the questions that I came up with that's highlighted in the book is, what did the boy dream of having someday? And so this should get the kids thinking about, what is it that the boy wanted, and did he get it? And so one of and I'll give you the answer because I don't want to leave you guys hanging as to what did the boy dream about. And so one of the things that the boy dreamed about, he dreamed about having his dream forever home. And so that was a dream for a big dream for a little boy. But at the end of the story, his father has a surprise for him, and he takes him on a trip. He put him on blindfolds. He couldn't see until he got to the destination, and the boy is confronted with his dream. His father built the family a new brick home, and so that was exciting to see. And so also ask the kids, what is something that you dream about having someday? They can begin to discuss what is it that they want to have happen in their lives. And also, is there anyone that you would like to be like when you grow up? It could be a father figure, a mother figure, somebody in the community, the church community, sports community. The kids can begin to think about what is it that they want to do even at a young age. And lastly, I would end with an activity, as I have used all my props, my bricks, my truck, and my wonderful puppets. Give them an activity. They could have some clay or Play-Doh where they could build something or create something, or they also can use just real bricks. We have bricks in the blocks in the classroom. They can use those as well. And so this is my presentation, and I want to thank you guys for listening, and I pray blessings on you all. God bless.